altitude problem!
Which will run out first, Task Force X? Your shield strength or your own? Get a wager.
What's this? A dangerous task? Well, drop my wages and call me an intern. It's perfect!
Now, this is something a little special for you, Task Force X. I might not share his debilitating desire to do good, but the last son of Krypton's powers do have their uses. I know you wear things like a touch of the dramatic. How's this for mood lighting? Are you sure your little minds are capable of multitasking? Task Force X, stand and be obliterated. Don't worry, I'll take my time defeating you. Wouldn't want to rush it now, would we? Incineration is a very effective means of problem solving. Heat vision felt a touch primitive, but actually, it's enjoyable.
You can empower your gold kryptonite with a Terminaut micro facility.
Cracking this facility open like a melon in a video challenge.
So much power. I'm going to enjoy introducing you to it.
I'm gifted.
A little showy for my taste, but very satisfying.
Firing lines! Moving!
Oh, the potency locked behind his foolish mirage.
Our Trojan Terminauts now contain
Prepare
a gold
yourself.
kryptonite booster.
Point to love yourself.
I finally see why Kal-El was so excessively jovial. Heat vision.
It's compelling
Task Force
the way they
X,
pop like
stand
firebabies.
and be obliterated.
Something a new target!
Boom!
Don't worry. I'll take my time defeating you. Wouldn't want to rush it now, would we?
Listen, Buster, if you're angling for the title Super Maniac,
This Earth's orbit is a touch slow for the solar energy required by Kryptonian powers. I can fix that. Shouldn't you be focusing on the greatest threat? My Kryptonian powers have their limits. I'll be back momentarily. Your abject failure will be...
I hope those crystals at least lower your electric bills. And then you got extra.
Even with these powers in a weakened state, you're no match for me.
Hey!
Axial tilts are so fragile. Time to show you the extent of my new arsenal. you wear things like a touch of the dramatic. How's this for mood lighting? I'm right here, Task Force X. Time to focus. The destruction of Krypton perplexes me. All this power, and they couldn't defend themselves. Incineration is a very effective means of problem solving. Kal-El has so much potential as a weapon. I'll see it's put to good use.
Honestly, this isn't unusual.
Heat vision felt a touch primitive, but actually, it's enjoyable. I finally see why Kal-El was so excessively jovial. Heat vision. A little showy for my tastes, but very satisfying. Heat vision felt a touch primitive, but actually, it's enjoyable. Incineration is a very effective means of problem solving.
New target located.
A little showy for my tastes, but very satisfying. I finally see why Kal-El was so excessively jovial. Heat vision.
I had been hoping for more man than super, but it's all murder to me.
So many ways to utterly destroy your fragile forms.
Ah, a bare limitation of the Kryptonian. He would simply withstand the bullets.
All right, squad. Third person on that. Keep the hits coming.
I see there's no sense in holding back now.
Give me a second!
Warriors, die for the glory of Kolo. And for me. Destroying you on a molecular
Nice
level.
adaptation with the crystals, but they're very drying for my skin. They gotta go.
This sabotage has only shortened your already infinitesimal lifespans.
Later.
Interesting. These Kryptonian powers have a considerable energy drain. No matter. Are you sure your little minds are capable of multitasking?
Attacking the shipbreaker! Shoot you down.
You may have bested the Man of Steel, but I'm his superior in every
I
way.
assumed Brainiac would manifest the powers of Superman more fully.
It's not over yet. Keep the pressure on it.
Interesting. You do so love to test the parameters.
I've adjusted the phasing array so they can choose the terms and conditions of their own suicide missions. Godspeed, Task Force X.
Just the prop I've been looking for. The audacity of this matching my mood.
And I thought I was a show-off.
Safety goes off, safety goes on, safety goes back.